On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Harassment.
The act of repeatedly annoying, tormenting, or persecuting someone in a way that is threatening or unwelcome, often relating to issues of race, gender, or other identities.
Examples:
Sexual harassment. Emotional harassment. The company has a zero-tolerance policy for harassment in the workplace.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Survivor.
A person who remains alive after an event in which others have died.
Examples:
Ovarian cancer survivor. A single survivor. The shipwreck survivor was rescued after floating in the ocean for 3 days.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb: to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Rally.
A public meeting of a group of people intended to arouse enthusiasm.
Examples:
Rally in front of the embassy. The preliminary rally. There was a massive police presence at the anti-government rally.
Assault.
A violent physical attack, the crime of forcing someone to submit to sexual intercourse against their will.
Examples:
Assault aircraft. Victim of sexual assault. We got caught up in an assault case.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples:
An international congress. Peace Congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Janitor.
A person whose job is to clean and maintain a large building, such as a school or a block of flats.
Examples:
Part-time janitor. Duty of the janitor. The school janitor was laid off.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Tactics.
The methods or strategies used to achieve a specific goal or outcome, particularly in the context of military, business, or sports.
Examples:
Blitz tactics. Political tactics. The marketing team developed new tactics to boost sales.
Constitution.
The set of fundamental principles or established precedents that a state, a country, or an organization is governed by, the act of forming or establishing something.
Examples:
The National Constitution. The National Constitution. When the Constitution is amended, it often creates a great deal of controversy throughout the country.
Deny.
To state that one refuses to admit the existence or truth of something.
Examples:
Adamantly deny killing. Deny the allegations. He is still denying stealing the money from the cash register.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Victim:
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Gender:
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Intimate:
Having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples:
My intimate affairs. Intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Stalk:
To follow or track someone or something closely and quietly, usually to cause harm or surveillance, to move slowly and quietly to avoid detection. Noun, the main stem of a plant that supports leaves, flowers, and fruit, the stem or main axis of a support structure or framework.
Examples:
Stalk of celery. Stalk from the room. The hunter quietly stalked the deer for hours before taking the shot.
Specifically:
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Amendment:
The act or the process of changing something, especially a document or proposed new law.
Examples:
Constitutional amendment. Make an amendment to a contract. The opposition politicians jointly proposed an amendment to that law.
Prohibit:
To officially stop something from being done or used, especially by enforcing the law.
Examples:
Prohibit destructive activities. Prohibit the use of phone. Congress passed a law to prohibit the disposal of nuclear waste.
Government:
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Abuse:
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Intervene.
To intentionally get involved in a situation to improve it or prevent it from getting worse.
Examples:
intervene in a dispute. Intervene between quarreling parties. Following international law, our country does not intervene in the internal affairs of our neighbors.
Intruder.
Someone who enters a place or situation without permission or invitation, someone who interrupts or interferes in something.
Examples:
illegal intruder. Infrared intruder system. The homeowner called the police when they spotted an intruder in their backyard.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something, to give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Remedy.
A successful way of dealing with or improving an unpleasant or difficult situation or curing an illness.
Examples:
remedy for air pollution. An internal remedy. This drug will be a good remedy for your stomach trouble.
Theoretical.
Relating to the concepts and principles upon which a particular topic is founded, rather than practice and experience.
Examples:
theoretical models. Theoretical physicist. Absolute zero is the lowest theoretical temperature.
Behalf.
Represent, advantage, benefit, the interest of someone.
Examples:
on behalf of our management. On his own behalf. I gave witness on her behalf.
Individually.
Separately or apart from others.
Examples:
answer questions individually. Individually designed product. Each department has done its product costing individually.
Constitutional.
Of or relating to a constitution, equals the set of fundamental principles, especially of a country or government, existing as an essential characteristic.
Examples:
constitutional ban. A constitutional disease. The right to free speech is a constitutional right in the United States.
Flaw.
A fault, mistake, or weakness that causes something not to be perfect.
Examples:
a minor flaw. The flaw in the legislation. Even the slightest design flaw in an aircraft can lead to a fatal accident.
Contradict.
To deny the truth of a statement by stating the opposite, to be in conflict with.
Examples:
contradict each other. Contradict the principle. The book contains numerous statements that contradict previous reports.
Nation-state.
A sovereign political entity that is composed of a nation, which is a group of people who share a common cultural, linguistic, or ethnic identity.
Examples:
Emerging nation-state. Nation-state autonomy. Some people argue that the rise of globalization has weakened the power of nation-states.
Intervention.
The action or process of being done to improve or help a circumstance, often they have not been asked to do so.
Examples:
Intervention by foreign powers. Surgical intervention. This intervention does not require the patient's consent.
Discretion.
The quality of behaving with caution and good judgment, the ability to keep confidential information confidential, freedom to make responsible decisions based on one's judgment.
Examples:
Dietary discretion. Maintain discretion. It's important to use discretion when sharing sensitive information.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Enforcement.
The act of ensuring that rules, regulations, or laws are obeyed or implemented. The act of applying force or pressure to compel compliance with rules or laws.
Examples:
Enforcement action. Enforcement officer. The enforcement of the new traffic laws led to a decrease in accidents.
Criminal.
A person who has committed a crime.
Examples:
Wanted criminal. Criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Witness.
A person who sees something happen, especially a crime or an accident.
Examples:
Witness of the car accident. A material witness. The manufacturing industry is witnessing fierce competition.
Prosecution.
The act of bringing legal charges against someone for a crime they are accused of committing. The legal team responsible for presenting the case against the defendant in a criminal trial.
Examples:
criminal prosecution, wrongful prosecution. The judge denied the motion to dismiss the prosecution's case.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Dismiss.
To regard something or someone as not important and not worth considering. To terminate someone's employment.
Examples:
dismiss a person from the office. Dismiss a matter with a laugh. The committee has decided to dismiss the president from the post.
Lax.
Not strict or severe, relaxed or lenient.
Examples:
lax border controls. Lax attitude. The lax security measures allowed the thief to enter the building easily.
Plea.
An appeal or request, especially for help or understanding, a legal excuse or defense, an earnest entreaty or supplication.
Examples:
plea bargaining. Emotional plea. The defendant entered a plea of not guilty during his trial.
Statute.
A law that is passed by a parliament, council, etc. and formally written down.
Examples:
statute of frauds. The statute book. The government asserted 4 claims based on 3 federal statutes.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
in a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Liability.
A legal or financial responsibility or obligation.
Examples:
Liability insurance. Liability for military service. The company is facing a potential liability of millions of dollars due to the lawsuit.
Proceed.
To move forward or to continue with a process or action, to advance or progress.
Examples:
Proceed with caution. Proceed to the next step. We can now proceed with the next item on our agenda.
Equitable.
Fair and impartial, treating everyone fairly.
Examples:
In an equitable manner. An equitable price. In a democratic country, governments promote equitable opportunities to participate in society.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Sweep.
To clean something, especially a floor or an area, by using a broom, move swiftly and smoothly.
Examples:
Sweep up dead leaves. Sweep a room with a glance. The politician tried to sweep the embarrassing incident under the rug.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Guarantee.
To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met.
Examples:
Guarantee a high quality. Guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources.
Prohibitive.
Tending to or effectively preventing or inhibiting an action, choice, or possibility due to being too expensive, difficult, or unreasonable, serving as a deterrent or barrier.
Examples:
Prohibitive cost. Prohibitive regulations. The prohibitive import tariff made it hard for the local market to offer competitive prices.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful, a person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular, a potential customer or client. Verb, to explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.